5, 4, 3. Top of the day, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Thrashback Gaming, my name is Andy, and I bring you a short snippet of a Thrashback podcast. At least that's the plan, anyhow. It's about 11:30 on a beautiful Sunday morning here in beautiful Pennsylvania. I just got back from the grocery store, and any trip to the grocer's market can go one of two ways: an absolute delight or an absolute fucking shit show. And today, it was, the line was drawn down the sand pretty much right in the middle. And to start, I'm going to give you a few pro tips how to best enjoy your trip to the grocer's market or anywhere you go, especially if there's people and or a parking lot involved. Step 1. Don't ever be a stupid motherfucker that drives broadside across all the empty stalls in a parking lot. I don't care how empty it is. I don't care how much of a fucking stupid ass hurry you think you're in because you're fucking important, how important you think you are, your kids are fussing so you need to get them home. I don't care. I don't care about any one of those things, and nor does anyone else, and nor should they. Don't be a shitty fucking person. Don't do shitty things. It's a parking lot. If ever you're in any parking lot and you find yourself going over 30 miles an hour, rethink what the fuck you're doing with your life. Rethink what the fuck's going on. Don't be a shithead. The only reason this, of course, popped into my head is because as I pull into the parking lot, I see said dumb fuck driving full tilt, probably a good 45 miles an hour across the parking lot, across rows and rows of fucking stalls, and it's like, let's just roll the dice. Maybe a kid will run out, maybe they won't. Who knows? We'll only find out when we're going too fast that we fucking won't have any time to stop if they do. Hopefully, maybe a little old lady will poke her cart around the corner and I'll slam into it and then blame her later because I'm a fucking dumb fuck that never takes fucking responsibility for any of my actions. Because that can only assume that's how you act. If you drive like that and do those things, I can only assume that's who you are as a person, and that is shitty, waste of space, burden on society. But anyhow, I have to park near the. Well, I wanted to pull out in front of them. I thought, I hope you get them close enough that you have to honk a horn so I can have this knockdown drag out in the parking lot of Save-A-Lot on a Sunday morning. I hate it. I hate it so much. So instead, I just parked. I had to see what this dumb fuck looked like because I'm like, who would do that? I need to see what they look like. And it was a dumb middle-aged woman with her dumb fucking husband in the passenger seat. Both of them get out smoking cigarettes, fucking going into the fucking grocery store, walking like it just kills them to be alive. And that's basically what I expected. You know, that's pretty much what I expected. So I go in and I'm already pissed off and I'm already thinking, man, I hope there's no carts left for these cocksuckers. Like I just want something bad to happen to them. But instead, as I pull my little cart out and start to push it through these turnstiles, there's this little sweet old lady on the other side, this little short brown-skinned sweetheart of an old lady. And she's like, could you please get me a cart? Because she forgot to grab a cart, and when she went through the turnstiles without one, she couldn't get back through because they only go one direction. Well, of course, I'm tickled. Oh, absolutely. Do you want, which size cart? Do you want a little one like I got here? You want the fucking big one? I mean, what do you need? No, that'd be fine. And I just gave her my cart, just pushed it through the turnstiles, let it go, and went back and got myself a new one, and then I came through. But when I come through, she had like lingered. She became a lingerer and loitered by the entrance. And when I came in, she came up to me and said something about, you just have to pay attention throughout the day and you'll find that you're blessed. And this morning I was blessed when you came through. Well, now I'm instantly a fucking melting heart, fucking warmed. My heart has been warmed for the heat of 10,000 flames. And I just want to give this old lady a hug. And I feel like it's probably inappropriate to hug a stranger as I walk inside. So I didn't hug her, but I put my hand out on her shoulder and said, oh, absolutely, anytime. I hope you have a great day and whatever. And then we went our way, and I passed her a couple times throughout the store, and we smiled, of course. But right away, as you probably did as well, like as soon as this kind of like heartwarming shit happens, I forgot all about the dumb cunt out in the parking lot that doesn't know how to drive. So that was it. It turned out to be a fairly cool, good time for all. Now, the only thing that's not a good time from that point on is the fact that so many people, it sucks. Like, I get annoyed that so many people feel the need that they need to have like 6, 7, and 8, and 10 kids. Like, your DNA is not that important. Society does not need your shitty children. I promise you that whatever you think you're doing is not at all necessary. And it's not, if anything, it's not near as necessary as you think it is. Like, for example, it is never necessary to bring 7 kids with you to the goddamn grocery store. And if you actually give one or two of those kids their own carts as the way to keep them occupied, fuck you. You are a fucking dickhead. I don't get male, female. I hope you stub your fucking toe, trip, and fall down and break your wrist. Like, come the fuck on. It's already crowded enough. It's hard to get around there. Common sense is pretty lacking as it is. So, I mean, you don't have a lot of people paying attention. Like, hey, if I stop right in the middle of what I'm doing while walking forward and I just spin around the 180 and walk the other direction, what's the worst that could happen? Obviously, there could never be someone behind me or a kid around me or anyone in my entire little radius of space that I take up. So I just recklessly go to and fro and just act like a general tunnel vision having asshole. And that sucks. And so many times I would go up and down aisles only to see the whole thing was roadblocked because I guess it's the in thing to bring you, your husband, your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, and fucking all of your fucking grandchildren and children to the goddamn grocery store on a Sunday morning together. Because why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you have to go 15 deep to the goddamn grocer's market? And also remember this, if you are in one of those groups of people that's fucking 15 deep, that has a fucking 6 carts overflowing with shit, what you want to do is watch the register. You want to watch for somebody like myself who'd be carrying a basket or pushing a small cart that has like a few steaks and a fucking bag of chips and a fucking thing of iced tea in it. Make sure when you see me coming, make it your life's goal. I don't care if you have to run one or two of your kids over to get there. I want you to run up ahead of me and make sure that you get in line before I do, because let's face it, do you really have time to watch me fucking get wrung out on my 5 items? No. You need the attention to stand there with your 787 items, mostly paid for, but that I'm probably paying for as well usually, and have all your kids raise hell and be fucking heathens the whole time at the register. So, if any of this sounds like you, I'm not going to say go kill yourself, even though that a little bit, that's how I feel inside. But if any of this sounds like you, I just want you to punch yourself in the face many times in a row. But better yet, I also want you to have your kids, come into the living room. I need to talk to you guys. We're all going to punch ourselves in the face repeatedly until we learn how to fucking act right. And I don't know. As you can tell, I don't like the big crowds and the stupid people at the grocery store. So, next time you're going to the grocery store, don't be the asshole that drives across the fucking parking lot broadside like a piece of shit that needs their head bashed in with a crowbar. And don't be the son of a bitch that comes in there 20 fucking deep like it's a goddamn rock concert or some sort of fucking night dance fucking club that it's hip. You all have to be there in case you miss something. There's nothing exciting. It's fucking meat and cheeses and fucking milks and bullshit and spices and cereal like it's a grocery store. Leave the fucking kids at home for once. But I have to bring the kids. I don't have anyone else to watch them. Well, then fucking figure it out. I don't know. Then put them all, make sure they fucking stay with you. Use a fucking leash. Use some of them kid leashes if you have to. But don't be them. Don't be the fucking parking lot assassin. Be the sweet old lady. Be the sweet old lady, being appreciative and talkative and just happy to be around, and be me. Be me helping the sweet old lady with her cart, and get your shit and get the fuck gone, and try not to get in anybody's way, and don't fucking hold people up and be a fucking nuisance. And if you're curious how to know whether or not you're being a nuisance, just think about it. Would this be something I'd get pissed off at if somebody else was doing? Wow, there's no lines on the road here. It seems like I'm just driving aimlessly across everything, breaking all the rules. If you ever think that, it's probably true, and you should probably just keep going, push that gas pedal the whole way to the floor, and run her into a brick wall. So, there you have it, folks. Enjoy.